I am making a video because I am once again full of rage. This is what I do now when I get infuriated. I will make a video and I share it with the world so everyone can see. I don't know, hoping like somebody who knows what to do does something. Because I don't know what to do. I'm at a loss. I don't know what else to do. So I'm making a fucking video. I want to make a video about my friend Ryan Larson. Ryan died on Tuesday. He's a really good friend and person. And the way he died was really fucked up. And everybody, let me just get some backstory. There was a big car crash in Huntington Beach on Tuesday. There were 7 cars involved. 1 person died. That would be Ryan. There's video of it on somebody's dash cam. I saw the video like yesterday morning. It was just like a news story that came up on my feed. I watched it and I was like, it's really fucked up. And then I was like, oh shit, I used to go to that gas station all the time. And then a few hours later, somebody that I don't talk to anymore messaged me and said Ryan Larson passed away. And I immediately, you know, that dread feeling that you get when you find out somebody's died. And I remembered the video, news story about this accident. And there was an update, and the driver had been identified as Ryan Mark Larson. I'm like texting my friends trying to figure out if they know what Ryan's middle name was. But it was definitely him. So upon rewatching the video, seeing how fast his car was going, I was like, was he, like, I thought his mom might be in the hospital and he was like rushing to go see her. That was my first thought. Because Ryan wasn't a jackass. Ryan was a smart motherfucker and super chill. And like a sweetheart. I don't know if you wanted anybody to know that, but he was definitely a sweetheart. But, yeah. People who don't know him are making a lot of assumptions. And I made the mistake of going on Reddit. I never go on Reddit. And saw a bunch of people saying some really horrible shit about him that I'm just not gonna repeat because it's super fucked up. And anybody who knew him would know, like, something's wrong here. Ryan was a level-headed motherfucker. I am struggling to think of a single time I had ever seen him angry. Somebody gave an interview in the news story thing about how she had I don't know, she came up on Ryan just before the accident, and his car was stopped in the middle of the road, and she like honked at him, but he didn't move. So she went around, and her telling of the story was that after she passed him, she heard him, and saw him in the rearview mirror speeding up behind her, and she was convinced that he was angry and intending to ram her. But I do not believe that for a second. With the context that she had, I don't know if she made eye contact with him or anything, or even got a look at him as she was passing. But, if you hear a car revving straight at you after you honked at them, I can understand how you might think this was a threatening, situation, that this person was threatening you. But I don't believe for a second that Ryan would be doing that. Ryan was the kind of guy who would turn anger in on himself before blowing up on somebody. I can't remember him ever being mad. Especially not in the car. He was a really good driver. He liked to drive. When I was going to CSUF, that's when I met him. I would drive with him to school every day from Huntington Beach to Fullerton. And he was a good driver. I don't feel safe in the car with anybody, but I always trusted that he had a handle on, what he was doing. Really level-headed motherfucker. And then there was another interview with somebody that I think he knew when they were younger, talking about how he had just had his Tesla replaced. He got a new Tesla. And he was speculating, maybe there was something up there. So I looked up fucking shit with Teslas. And sure enough, there are lawsuits. There are incidents of brake failure, unexpected braking, unexpected accelerating. And now that's kind of what I believe happened, was some shit was going on with his Tesla, and he was just trying to deal with that and speeding up to this intersection, trying to try not to think about how terrifying that would be if your car's just doing shit you're not telling your car to do. And I know he was a good driver. So I'm it's a terrifying situation. You're coming up to a stoplight, and if that was the situation where he was struggling to stop his car and it's doing some weird shit, him turning into the left-hand turn lane, because there would have been no cars there. But then, of course, that fucking dip, he wouldn't have been able to do anything about. So I'm just really mad. I made the mistake of going on Reddit. As someone who knew him, trying to defend a very good friend who was always just a kind fucking person. I don't know. It's bad enough that he's dead. Why do people need to jump on a bandwagon. Why do we need a comment section for every fucking tragedy that happens? So everybody who knows nothing, who's fucking jaded with their life, they sit on Reddit all fucking day, don't know anything about a situation, can just go on and say whatever they want about someone who's dead. We don't know anything about the situation except, you know, what you see in the video, which is his car speeding up to the intersection and then clipping another Tesla and fucking his car launching into the air. And then this woman's testimony about, it must have been road rage. Never in my experience being in a car with him, like, even if he was angry about something, I never saw it, and he certainly didn't let that show up in the way he was driving. Like, he had a good head on his shoulders. He was calm, cool, and collected. He was a chill motherfucker and smart. And I'm thinking, you know, if it had been me in my car and my car is just accelerating towards a stoplight where people are stopped, I don't know what the fuck I would have been thinking. I probably would have died. He definitely, you know, I feel like he might have saved some people. I don't know if he would have survived if he just rear-ended somebody going full speed. But the fact that he attempted to maneuver into the left lane to avoid a collision, like, I really think he saved people's lives. And this shit with the Teslas, like, I don't know yet. I heard you can get crash data from a Tesla. I've also heard that Tesla has previously attempted to, like, hide that information to avoid taking accountability. So I don't know. I'm not one of the people that would be authorized to access that kind of data or even know how to analyze it. But I knew Ryan. I know Ryan. And I know this wasn't a road rage thing. And I really don't believe it was a intentionally reckless driving thing. Like, I thought he, you know, before I thought about the car, I was like, was his mom in the hospital? Like, I don't believe he would ever do anything to hurt anybody. And I don't believe that he would have wanted to kill himself. I don't think that was any sort of intention. But if he had been at that point, he wouldn't have dragged other people into it. He wouldn't put other people in danger. So I'm thinking it was his fucking car. And when you look up shit about Teslas and the fatalities with those malfunctioning, I don't know why they're on the fucking road. But that's the only explanation I have. But I just, Ryan was a good guy. And I don't think he would do any of the stuff that people are suggesting. It was not road rage. It was not a suicide attempt. It was not, I don't know. He wasn't a rageful guy. He was super chill. So I feel like I gotta defend him. And, like, I made the mistake of trying to defend him on Reddit, and there's just downvotes. I don't know if it's just, like, Tesla simps, people who fucking Elon Musk can do no wrong or something. Like, just blame him. All you see is the video, so, like, just assume you know somebody, and just assume that they had the worst intentions. But I know Ryan. Ryan was a good guy. So I want to share that. I don't believe for a second that he had any intention of hurting anybody. And I don't think he wanted to hurt himself either. I think he fucking saved people on Tuesday. He lost his life, but him reacting to the situation the way he did potentially saved people. So, I just want to say that. Yeah. I don't know. Fuck Tesla. I really think that's what happened. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it. Yeah. Ryan was a good guy. Fuck you if you got shit to say about that. See ya.